What's up, everybody? Shauna D Man here, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having yourselves a great weekend, depending on when you're watching this video. And I actually really have not talked much, except for a couple of months ago, about Spider-Man Brand New Day, when we got some official, look at his suit, Tom Holland, and then some of the stunt work that he was doing while filming for the movie. That's basically all we got. Now, Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out in July of this year, and we really haven't gotten anything else other than some behind the scenes shots and stuff like that, some casting announcements and stuff like that. Which I think a lot of people thought a trailer would be coming during the Super Bowl last month, but that did not happen, and so it's very curious on when we will get that first official trailer. Now, there was, I believe, a leaked trailer at some point. Now, this was maybe back in January or December of the movie, but whether it was the official or not, it remains to be seen until we actually get the true trailer for it. So this video I wanted to talk about, because one of the things about Spider-Man Brand New Day when it comes to the casting is Sadie Sink. She is in this movie. I think a lot of people say she's playing this particular character. Some people are playing this. She's playing this particular character, and then like all of a rumor. I guess most people will want to say, whether you agree with it or not, um, is Sadie Sink potentially playing Jean Grey in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, we don't really know. It could, obviously it could be a possibility of it. Let me see, me pull. There's like, obviously there's not like a huge, um, it's all rumors. It's all rumors about it. And that's all I could, that's personally for me, that's all I could take it as it being rumors. Now, do I think Sadie Sink could play a Jean Grey? Sure. I think she could. I don't know if there's anybody else that I could think of. I would have to like look at a list of basically redheads who are currently acting at this moment who could potentially play Jean Grey. She's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't think she's a bad actress or anything like that. But it seems like a lot of people are. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. So it seems like a lot of people are. This is about 5 hours ago. Again, I think this rumor or this discussion about it came out last week. So, um, Sadie Sink, legit think. So yeah. So here's Grog. Let me see, what does this say? True Marvel cast. Okay, so this was a whole thread. This is the face of the Mutant Saga. This was done on February 24th. So basically last week. Um, Again, this is all rumors. Now, Grok, somebody asked Grok, the claim she's Jean Grey is based on credible leaks from insiders like Cryptic 4K Qual, if I said it right, and prior reports tying Sadie Sink to the role in Spider-Man Brand New Day and beyond. She's got the red hair vibe going, but Marvel hasn't officially announced or confirmed that. Solid rumor territory for now, not locked in canon. So obviously, it's just a rumor. We don't really know if this indeed is true or not. Now, again, she looks fine. Um, it'd be an interesting choice to have her in this. Now, officially have mutants in the MCU, because if you look at Miss Marvel at the end of that series, it basically is confirmed she's a mutant. And then you have Namor in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. He's a mutant. And so if this is true, Sadie Sink is going to be the third. Well, I guess you could probably say fourth, because Wanda is technically, due to WandaVision, you could probably say that she is a mutant. Because I think WandaVision came out after the acquisition of 20th Century Fox. And so now they were able to probably use the proper term mutant, which they couldn't have because Fox owned the rights to the X-Men franchise, and Marvel had to settle with calling Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch miracles. And towards the end of Captain America, the Winter Soldier. So if this is true, then she's technically would be the fourth mutant within the MCU. Now we did see Beast at the end of the Marvels when Monica Rambeau got trapped in a different dimension that had the, I guess if you want to say maybe X-Men 97 version of Beast. So there is that. Now this whole casting. Let me see if there's anything else. Um, yeah. So I think Jean Grey. It is an interesting choice because if you look at Madison Porte says she would love to play Jean Grey too, but Sadie Sink is a really good. Madeline Peach, if I said her name right, she could play. So for those who don't know, Madeline Peach is um she played what was her name? She played in Riverdale. She was in Riverdale. Um Shoot, I can't remember her freaking name now. Oh, I'm butchering her last name. Uh but let's see, she played, I just don't know why I can't not remember her name. She was in Riverdale. She was one of the main people in Riverdale. She was also in um the three strangers chapters that they did, which I hated. It actually really aggravated me. But that's beside the point. Let's go to, let me just. So this is who uh Madeline is. Like I could, yeah, she's not bad. She probably could have pulled a pretty good Jean Grey. I just have not really seen her from an acting standpoint in a not I don't want to say serious role, but I need to see more from her. But yeah, she was in the Three Strangers movies. I thought she was okay in those, and obviously she was in Riverdale, which is what I more noticeably remember her as what you call it. So, but yeah, this I mean, I'm not doubting it, but I mean, we just have to see, honestly. Like, and like speaking of like the cast as a whole, this is just an interesting cast because obviously you have Sadie Sink. She even here, even here, she's not listed. If you look at everybody who is for the most part listed, she doesn't have her character here. So obviously Marvel is definitely keeping that a secret. I doubt even in the trailer we will know who Sadie Sink is playing. Obviously you got Tom Holland, Zendaya, got was it Crodon, if I said his name right, playing Tombstone. Obviously, we know we got John Barathol as Grant Castle. There was something about that one because there was like a rumor about the movie was Sadie Sink characters and John Barathol's Punisher have a close relationship with each other. So that's curious to see. Obviously, you got Ned. We got Scorpion coming back. You're gonna have the Hulk. Um, oh, they're bringing back Betty Brant. Okay. Wait, Benedict Cumberbatch is in this? Obviously, you got to have J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. So, and then obviously, Melina, what was she in? She was in something that I caught my attention. I was surprised that she was in something. that I watched. Oh, that's right. She played she was in Star Trek uh Strange New Worlds. That's why that name sounds so familiar. So I'm curious. So like, there's a few people here who haven't been credited with like their roles yet. So I'm very curious to see on who they're playing. I think this has an overall synopsis as well. Let me see if I can find it. Um, maybe it's on the IMBD. Mm. All right, so storyline: Peter Parker tries to focus because I think what they said was it's a 5 year jump from the end of No Way Home to Brand New Day, so it's like at least a 5 year jump. Peter Parker tries to focus on college and leave Spider-Man behind, but when a new threat endangers his friends, he must break his promise and suit up again, teaming up with an unexpected ally to protect those he loves. Okay, so that's that. Let me see if there's a better. Let me see if there's a better synopsis. I feel like I swear there was a better one. Um, Spider-Man Brand New Day expected. Follow the 21, 22-year-old Peter Parker, 4 years after No Way Home, as an anonymous, fully active hero in a grounded street level New York. He battles villains like Tombstone, Scorpion, and a potential hobgoblin while navigating a city where the Department of Damage Control is regulating enhanced individual. Okay, that's an interesting. I mean, that's an AI thing, but uh, hmm, interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Like, why do you need Mark Ruffalo? And I don't even like Mark Ruffalo. Um, so yeah, like, to be quite honest, we still don't know a lot about it. It's gonna be curious to see on how this plays out. I'm very anxious to see what the first trailer is about and whether or not Sadie Sink is going to be Jean Grey. Like I said, I think she'll be fine in the role. Um, but I am going to be quite curious about it going forward. Because we are going to get the X-Men. Um, so here's a little. This looks pretty nice. This is like an AI thing, but yeah, with that kind of look, yeah, you could probably pull it off. So I wouldn't be too opposed by it. But um, like you had Sophie Turner as Jean Grey. I thought she played Jean Grey relatively well enough, in my opinion. I just didn't like Dark Phoenix. I didn't think that was just a bad movie overall. Um, but yeah, it's just nobody really knows. Let's see. But but I guess you could say if it's coming from like reliable insiders, then maybe you can take that information with how you want to. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Hopefully, I wonder when we will be getting a trailer. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, unauthorized leaked footages and fan made trailers and stuff like that. And a certain you gotta get it out relatively soon because you want. I mean, I think it's gonna do well regardless because people love Spider Man anyway. So I think the movie's gonna do well, but Marvel's already in a tough spot from a fan perspective because they haven't really produced anything that's good, whether it's movie or TV show wise. Like you had the Thunderbolts last May. It was average. It wasn't like the best of the Marvel movies, but it was okay. It wasn't the worst. It was definitely a middle of the pack kind of movie. Fantastic Four was basically the same way. It was a middle of the pack kind of movie. Captain America: Brave New World wasn't really great to me. So the Spider-Man, I think a lot of people. It is. I bet this hits a bit. I could be wrong, and this could hit $1 billion. It really could. So I would not be surprised because everybody's gonna be pretty excited to see Tom Holland Spider-Man. That's one of the bright spots about the MCU is Tom Holland Spider-Man. People seem to love the character, love him and everything. So we'll see how that shapes out. But guys, that is relatively it. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below. If you're watching on Rumble, basically do the same thing. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good one.